My truth came, my deep healing came after I wrote And the Bride Wore White. After I began teaching teenage girls how to live lives of purity and how to heal from their past. I'd been called to speak in Atlanta, and I didn't like being called to speak. I still don't know if I like it, really, truth be told. And I just said, Lord, if I'm going to talk about this a lot, if I'm going to talk to women about sexual purity and healing, then would you just infuse me with passion? I had made a commitment with the Lord to read through the Bible that year. It was April, and I had made my way valiantly to Genesis 4. On the airplane that day, I read Genesis 4:1. The Bible I was reading at the time said, "Now Adam lay with his wife Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth." Now, there in the airplane, I thought to myself, Esau was not just laying there. So when I got off the plane, I grabbed one of my Hebrew dictionaries and I looked it up. And do you know what word was there in the place of the word lay? It said Adam yada his wife Eve, as in yada, yada, yada. I have since been corrected by Hebrew scholars that the pronunciation is yada. But I like it the other way better, it's more fun. It means to know, to be known, to be deeply respected. Not one reference, inkling of a mention to the physical act of sex. It transcends that and goes to something deeply emotional and perhaps spiritual. I'd never heard that before in the church. My spirit was stirred by this word. I began studying it and found that it shows up from Genesis to Revelation. It has a Greek counterpart all the way to the book of Revelation. God is sending a message, a theology, a sexual theology for us to latch onto and to know. In the Old Testament alone, the word is used over 900 times. That is a lot of yada. Several chapters later, Genesis 18, I found the first instance where a sexual act did not use this word. Instead, it used the word shakab, S-H-A-K-A-B. And do you know what it means? In the context of horrific sin, if I opened the word and shared it with you, everyone in here would agree that is the most disgusting thing. You know what the word shakab means? It's a euphemism for sex. It means to exchange body fluids. Not all sex is the same. There is something that God has created that is so high and so holy that it transcends these physical bonds. And there's something that Satan has created as a counterfeit that the world has sold to us, that we as the church we have defined our sexual theology on the wrong definition of sex.